я хочу опять по крышам бегать, голубей гонять. На Наташку что-то там ебать козу. Опа, сюда нахуй. Стрим идет. Раз, два, три, раз, два, три, раз, два, три. Раз, два, три, раз, два, три, раз, два, три. Раз, два, три, жопу подотри. Раз, два, три, жопу подотри. Лай, 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 ла, 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 лай, ла, лай, лай, лай. Ох, охуенно, блядь, стримить. Ла-ла-лай, ла-лай, ла-ла. Поехали, продолжаем. Чё поговорить хочешь, братишка?
Happy to see you, my dear. You really don't look well. Have you not yet seen a doctor? No, no, it's nothing. You know that I've always had a weak stomach. You wanted to tell me something? Any news? No, my fault. She's... I'm going to look out.
Ясно. Ничего нового. Ничего нового. Ничего нового. Нового ничего. Сюда. Сюда. На. Оп. Gangnam Style. Поехали. Так, что мы имеем? Информация от версии. Есть что нам что-то как бы да? Ну как бы и нет. Окей, понял, принял. А, есть одно очко, подожди. Одно очко, но нам надо два, да, чтобы это исцеление или супер щит. Вот это надо выучить. Будем идти к этому сейчас. Сначала буря, а потом все остальное. Все, договорились. Итак, журнал. Дополнительные задания. Чемпион арены. Нам надо еще прокачаться, приодеться. Среди призраков. Это пока мы не знаем. Необычный союз. Ага. Где Сиора? Алло, Манави.
We will do everything we can to... Let's go.
Отлично. Так, куда нам надо? Журнал. Поиски королевы. Показать на карте. Ага. Ну, давай мы тогда к себе зайдем. Ну, города тут не маленькие сделали, что не может не радовать. Нельзя прыгать, все время забываю. Чё, возьмем... Ладно, пока не будем Курта брать. Так, что у нас там по... Зелье здоровья 12 штук. Зелье магии 16. Нормально. Жить можно. Тут мы всю карту открыли. Почти всю. Ага, нам сюда.
Сюда, да? Все, погнали. Кстати, у меня одежда есть на науку. Теперь мы можем взорвать там этот камень. Правильно я понимаю? Одежда на науку. А, вот одежда алхимика. А мы, кстати, сейчас в ней. Но нам лучше вот это одеть. Че, нам их надо всех перебить, короче, да, так понимаю?
Halt! Who goes there?
Desade. I am the legate of the merchant congregation.
Oh, well, you can come in, Your Excellency. But this savage, on the other hand...
Am I the one you call a savage, Renaigse?
This young lady is the princess of her people and she is with me. As such, I would appreciate if you let us through.
Very well, Your Excellency. Please go and find the captain. I'd feel better knowing that he gave you his endorsement.
Да ты умрешь скоро, братик, не волнуйся.
Your Excellency, what do you want?
Allow me to introduce Siora, the daughter of Queen Bladnid, whom you faced on the battlefield. We understand that you brought her mother here, and I would like to negotiate her liberation.
A liberation? That'll prove difficult. She's dead.
No! You let her die! You may even have finished her off like
Может,
an
пиздят,
agonizing
подожди.
animal!
We didn't need to. When we collected her up from the battlefield, she was severely wounded. She died on the way to the camp.
I want to see her body, Honal Manawi. Please. I must see her.
Can we see her, Captain?
If you're the one who's asking, Your Excellency, it should be possible. You're in luck. We were thinking about getting rid of it, but we received the order to keep her body. It's still at the infirmary. Ask the doctor. He'll show it to you.
Thank you, Captain. Siora, I'm terribly sorry.
Let's go see her now.
Пизда всему лагерю, походу.
I'm sorry for your loss.
The infirmary must be the building on the right.
Hello. Do you need a doctor?
Do you have many wounded?
Yes, too many. And many will die.
I'm sorry, Doctor.
Anything else?
Good luck, Doctor.
Who are you? Are you looking for a doctor?
I am the legate of the congregation, and this is Siora, the daughter of the queen whose remains you're keeping.
I would like to see her. I need to see her. Please.
My condolences, madam. The body of your mother is back there in the room on the left.
I should give you some privacy while you're mourning. We won't be far.
And varstir tu matir. Men sida denon mil frichteman.
Понял, принял. Ничего бывает, но что поделать.
We must perform the rituals.
The captain said that he was instructed to keep her body. It will not be easy to convince him to disobey.
I do not care about the captain's orders. She is my mother. She must be given back to the earth.
So, let's go back to see him and try to make him change his mind.
Ну
You
давай.
can try, but with all due respect, I doubt that you will succeed. He will not want to draw attention to himself by disobeying this order.
What do you mean?
I believe he is a traitor, and that he made a deal with Telemi.
Accusations, even for a member of the guard.
I saw certain documents.
We could use them to pressure him. Did you take them?
No, that would be too risky. I do not want to get into trouble. But I suppose they would still be amongst his other belongings.
Will they let us rummage through this place without protesting?
Most of the guards returned to Hikmet after the battle was over. If you are discreet, you should be able to enter the officer's building.
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
Shouldn't you ask the captain first? Maybe he'll change his mind.
You're right. Let's try talking to him before rummaging through the camp.
Your Excellency.
We would like to retrieve the remain...
That will not be possible, As I told you. He wants to deliver to one of his scholars who want...
You have lost a lot of men in this battle. How would you feel if someone... If you knew that their corpse... Wouldn't you want to have them...
You have a way with words, Your Excellency. Yes, take her with you. I'll find an excuse to give...
Thank you, Captain. There. We managed to convince him in the end. We'll be able to bring the body of your mother back to your village.
Then let's go. I am eager to reunite with Isolde and talk to her.
А, все, тело пропало. Ясненько. О, спасибо, что дали возможность переместиться. Йоу. Это сестра? Нет, это не сестра. Опа, сюда ништяки.
Our mother, I know, Siora. And you watched here say, some men delivered her remains here. They said that it was thanks to you. And the Renagze legend, thank you. We will be able to pay homage to our mother. Why are there mind shakers here, Isolde? I meant to tell you about it. They came saying that our mother had made an agreement with Teleme. But Mater did not tell me about it. She didn't say anything to me either. I do not like this, Isolde. These people want to drive us away from the land. I know. But we need help after the defeat. And they say that she made a promise set in stone.
In stone?
The spirits of the people of our village would have to go to the light, and in exchange they'd help us against the lions. This is impossible. Mater would never have done such a thing. They are lying, I'm certain of it. They may be. But if there really is a promise set in stone, we cannot break it. And we will have to bury our mother according to their rituals. We must verify it. I will not stand there while these mind shakers take our village.
Отлично. 1000 опыта. Сюда его ебать.
Karans, do you need something?
I must leave you.
Что? Все? Нужно улучшение поставить, окей. Так, задание. Дополнить поручение, это все фигня. Ага, необычный союз. Опять Хикмет. Госпожа Муранштам. Ну давай. Поменяем морячка сейчас на этого.
Green blood, my friend. Do you need something?
What is your...
What? Anything?
I must leave you.
Хорошо. И где находится это оранж? Это основной квест. Ага. Значит, мы к ней пойдем со всеми приколами. Хорошо? Соседка получается почти. Че, спишь?
Good day, dear sir. Happy to see you again in...
You see me?
What can you...
What do you... What can you do?
What do you know about the room?
The site that the...
That is not how we pronounce it.
Your language is difficult to master, but I find it... I had countless questions about the place when our explorers and scouts... Intrigued, I went there. It is certain that they bear a striking resemblance with... Too old to have been recently built by the Bridge Alliance. I even questioned the natives, but they only... My first thoughts went to the Nauts, but... They're not. There are other ruins on a cliff to the east. I hoped to organize an expedition, but we explored mines at the bottom of the cliff. But if the mystery of these ruins intrigues, can I help you with any?
My lady, I have to go.
В шахту? Ну, погнали в шахту. Есть какой-то талант, который позволяет нам брать больше спутников с собой. Нет. Не видно. Это наш дом? Да. Подожди, это та шахта, которую мы зачистили?
Lady Morange said the ruins would be around here.
Around here. Ну да, это то, что мы зачистили. Подожди. А, не, нам вот сюда надо. А. Так тут очень много вопросиков, которые мы не зачистили. Отлично. Значит, нам по пути. Опять не получилось. Обойдем. Нет, не получится обойти. Стой вообще. боярышник сюда. А, вот он наверху.
Some of the tunnels in the mine may lead to it. We should go there.
Из этих так мало опыта дают, поэтому не будем их трогать пока. Ой, зря я сюда пошел, да? Хочу я drink a potion. Так. Что у нас тут у бедолаги? Ничего интересного. Трутовик, сюда его. Торговец? Здесь? Какой-то лагерь? Да, это лагерь. Прикольно. Скажите, что это камень. Это лагерь, тут можно разбить. Ну, тоже пойдет. Можно поспать до утра, кстати.
Unusual custom. Greetings, my lord. Yes. How may I help?
I imagine that your customers...
Yes. For this reason, I mostly sell supplies.
Давай посмотрим. Колечко у тебя для меня хуйма, конечно же. Броня у него неплохая, кстати, имеется. Шестерня пусть у меня будет. На всякий случай. Химика нельзя продавать. Матроса тоже не будем продавать. Нику следопыта, пожалуйста. Это тоже, блин, такая классная это. Магический паралич длится плюс 8 секунд. Это вообще ожерелье, блядь. 20 секунд восстановления магии и 8 секунд паралича. Да вы чё? Матроса продаем. Это все мы пока оставляем. Сердце продаем. 38 монет осталось. Ну, пока на этом все. Ты кто? И что ты хочешь поговорить?
What can you tell me about the ruins?
You aren't the first to ask me. I've nothing to tell you. Not that I wouldn't want to. There must have been a path once upon a time, but some say that you have to pass through. It's certainly possible, I would say. The iron ore. Do you need anything else?
Talk to me about the mines.
It wasn't us that first dug them out. It takes little effort to unearth, seeing as how there aren't that many. But the time will... Good day. What can I do for you?
Did you build
Очень интересная деревня, спасибо, ребят. Это открыли, это открыли. И тут еще какой-то вопросик. Найти способ попасть на плато через шахту. Попробуем. Старая шахта. Прям как бы отсылка к готике в натуре.
Hello, you lost?
No. Why do you ask?
It's just that we rarely get visitors.
What can you tell me?
Not a great. There were some officials up when they saw they couldn't easily climb up to the plateau. There must have been a path that caved in. Anything else?
What can you tell me?
It's ancient work. The natives must have dug it out a long time ago and then abandoned it. Even if it is strange work for islanders, it looks more like we're trying to restore it. The rock is extreme, but the tunnels are very old. You need to We did explore a few of them, and anything else?
If I got...
Yes.
I'll leave you to it.
Until we meet.
Ясно, это просто шахтер. Я могу сделать нормальное зелье. 20 штук. Супер. Все отлично, если что, я потом... Хотя, давай сейчас сделаем. Я надену жакет. Сильное зелье мана, ну. Третий уровень нужен, а тут всего лишь первый. Давай мы создадим 15. Зелье лечения. Вот зелье здоровья. Вообще 40 можно создать. Пока 30 создадим, хватит. Нам стоит подняться здесь, да? Тут у нас что, есть какие-то записки? Есть какая-то руда. Есть какой-то ящичек. Всегда приятный, как говорится. Ага, записка какая-то. У меня уже есть шестерня. Хорошо, что я купил ее заранее. Ой, блять. Иди вперед. Сюда их. Лимфа чудовища. Надо все подбирать, потому что алхимия нормальная тема тут. Я потратил пиздец денег на зелье. Нам туда, но мы исследуем всю пещеру. Ага, это нам надо на второй этаж. Я должен из огнестрела типа стрельнуть, чтобы оно, наверное, упало. Хотя тут бы таким бы не заморачивались особо. Мы просто пойдем туда. Алхимический стол. Есть чемодан. Какой поушен? Мы уже всех убили. Не понял? Понял. Поношенная треуголка. Ничего интересного не дает. Сапоги какие-то у меня были новые. А, нужна выносливость. Да, главное лагерь, да, построить.
Finally, here we are. These are the ruins that Lady Lorraine spoke to us about.
Отлично. 100 опыта сюда.
Explore the area. Something may give away the identity of the architects.
Давай обыщем, чё? Раз, два, три, 4, 5. 13 уровень. Сюда его. Древняя печать.
This seal. I know the insignia, even if it has become more detailed in recent decades. It's hard to believe my eyes.
What you're seeing doesn't seem to please you.
This is the ancient coat of arms of Serene. It's a congregation seal. No, let's continue to dig. I need to know more. I need to understand.
Ну, тебя забрали. Чё непонятного, братик? О, ясно. F5. Поехали. Давай немножко снимем его броню. Не бейте, не бейте, не бейте. Снимаем броню, снимаем. Снимаем броню, не бейте, не бейте, не бейте, не бейте, не бейте, не бейте. Снимаем ему броню, не бейте, не надо. Сейчас снимем ему всю броню, потом опа, не бейте. Ждем. Все, уничтожили. Теперь погнали. Пошел босс. Надо их жлендемен, блядь. Пошел. Выбили. Паралич кинули. Сильные атаки ебанули. Отлично. Паралич. Ух ты, блядь. Дринка Поушен, блядь. Пошел процессинг. Братишка, пошло электричество. Ага, нормально. Девочка хилит, нормально. Жить можно. Из-за того, что мы броню ему сняли. Так, загрелся. Спокойно. С дальней дистанции мы его быстренько заявлением. Да, он съебайтен сделал. Еще и как его оттуда вытащить. Хил. Как его выманить? А, все, он сам вышел. Ты, блядь. Фу, есть контакт. Сколько за него дали опыта, интересно? Перламутр князя морей. Забрать сюда 150 рублей. 150 гривен. Опа-па. Легендарная оружка первая. У меня еще не было ни разу фиолетового. А, фиолетовая тоже была уже. Яготан. Так, ну давайте тогда очки сейчас этот. Подписываемся, ребята. Подписываемся. Так, сейчас мы как раз найдем Яготан. Оглушение, выработка ярости и расход ярости за атаку. Нормально, прикольно. Ладно, давай. Что мы хотели? Мы хотели идти к буре. Все, теперь нам надо 3 очка подкопить. Характеристики. Ловкость, меткость, выносливость. Сила нам вообще не надо. Выносливость. Магический урон плюс 10. Вот силу и меткость мы точно качать не будем. Духовную силу мы качнем, потому что надо колечки новые. По талантам. Ну, харизма нам не нужна. Облегчает обнаружение мест с ресурсами. Наука тоже не нужна. Вне боя. Восстанавливать здоровье и магическую энергию вне боя. А мне надо во время боя. Ну давай тут идеологии и ресурсы. Все как мы любим. Мы все нашли, да, что хотели? Нам нужен был этот Яготан, да, блин. Чудище прикольное новое. Хорошо, пошли дальше, обыщем руины. Ой, бля. Он стал явно быстрее стрелять. Ой, хорошо, что я выбрал мага. Сражения вообще легкие. Возьмем все, конечно же. Ты чё? Бочка. Старый ржавый ключ. Это новая метка или та же? F5. Ага, вот сундучок есть. Старый выгоревший дневник. Взять все. Жизнь становится невыносимой, несмотря на все усилия и все наши победы, мы отступаем. Эти дикари — грозные противники. Их слушаются корни деревьев, им помогают огромные существа, каких мы еще не видали. Эти твари приближаются, Мы даже не знаем, как с ними сражаться. Батареи уже... батареи, господи. Богатеи уже готовятся уплыть на кораблях нафтов. Само собой, они говорят, что на всех места не хватит. Мы все умрем, нас раздавят великаны или сожрут бешеное чудище, чтобы этих ненасытных князей раз.
Confirms what we suspected. A continental nation had once attempted to colonize the island with the help of the Nords, and they were repulsed. From what I was able to decipher, few of them actually managed to escape.
И ты один из них.
The major part of the journal has faded, and I'm not able to decipher the name of the author. I don't think we'll learn anything else here. No possible doubt remains. All the clues point in the same direction. The people from the sea who built these ruins and confronted the natives, they were us.
It's difficult to admit. And to think that I turn to you to help us against the Bridge Alliance. I do not judge you guilty of the crimes of your ancestors. But this story is known.
I know. This will not help our relations with your people, that is certain.
Goes to show that times change. To think that you were once conquerors. You're going to have to pay me more for protection. If it comes out, there will be those who see red.
This must be the reason they kept us in the dark. Constantine is going to be furious when he learns this.
Где быстрое перемещение? Константин. Опа. Это что там лежит такое? Поспим до рассвета и переместимся. Быстро же.
You have returned. How did things go?
Oh, you don't look well. What's happened here?
Nothing. Nothing terribly bad in any case. I must have eaten something that's having trouble going through me.
It seems to me that this illness has been lingering too long.
No one is poisoning me, dear cousin. We are far from court and their customs. It's nothing. Take my word. Now then, what do you have to tell me?
We had a talk with Lady Morange and we explored the ruins that she suggested we visit. All our findings point to one conclusion. Those ruins were originally built by the Congregation of Merchants.
The Congregation? Us? But Father never once even hinted. Once again, he must have deemed me unworthy to know the secret. How he must despise me.
Constantine.
We have other more immediate matters at hand. Have you met the island governors? Did they speak of their discoveries concerning the Malachor?
No, I have not as of yet been able to carry out that mission.
I know I have put a great deal on your plate, but this mission is of the highest importance, cousin.
I'll get right to it. Have no further concerns.
Anything else?
Any news of your...
No, my father...
As for my...
She's probably...
I'm going to leave.
Look out!
Итак, какие у нас задания? Осталось только одно дополнительное задание. Навеки нафт. Предложить Васко помощь. А этому не надо?
Green blood, my friend. Do you need?
Tell me about the prophecy.
Anything?
What is your...
Anything?
I must leave you.
Окей, понятно. Значит, Кур, ты пока отдыхаешь.
Desarde, I intend to prove to the Admiral that I fully identify. I will have to go through a test of loyalty. It will certainly be dangerous. So, shall...
With pleasure.
Погнали. Посмотрим, что она приготовила. Опа, ништяк. Третий уровень взлома. Да пошел ты. У тебя было колечко интересное, да? Нет, не у него. За 46 он его хочет купить, серьезно? Обновились ящики, походу. Так, адмирал Нафтов, ну давай. Кстати, тут и можно перемещаться, это хорошая новость.
Good day, my lord.
Desarde, I'm the emissary of...
And cousin to the governor. I know exact, and I see that you're accompanied by one of...
Hardy winds.
You are still angry with me for keeping you ashore, are you not? But I don't suppose you've come to talk to me about Affit. Captain Vasco, I'm glad to see you.
I did, Admiral.
You want me to entrust you with a loyalty mission?
Indeed.
Very well. A short time ago, we lost one of our...
I have heard about it. An incomprehensible...
We cannot let the land dwellers think we are losing the sea. So I need someone to investigate...
At your orders, Admiral.
The shipwreck is stranded on the shore, southwest of the island.
Thank you, Admiral.
I'm counting on...
Отлично, супер. Как раз вопросики пособираем. О, тут мы еще не были, да? Ага, нет, мы тут были. И вот эти типы нас чуть не заебенили. Ну, давай попробуем теперь. Я на всех кину паралич. Всех, кого могу. Все, не такой уже крутой, да? Да я ж уклонялся. Ну ладно, бессмысленно кричать. Но мы можем их заебенить. Вообще на изи. Ты будешь теневой шаг делать, блядь, свой? На, сука. А, всех заебенили, охуенно. И сюда их. Ничего такого у них нет. Но это были сильные противники. Что они тут делали? Вот это другой вопрос. Тут уже ничего нет. А не, есть. А, они тут... Сюда. Они клад тут закапывали. Зачем ты на них напал? Все, он ваш. Так, хорошо. Ой, тут полно, бля. И нефиг тут шастать. Кстати, тут, по-моему, камень. Нет, не камень. Не-не-не-не-не-не, уходим. Вот камень. Что здесь? Катасах. Но катасах нам не нужен. Я не знаю, кто это, во-первых. Все, нам сюда надо это бросить. Там делать нечего. Идем. Вот эти уже на нашем пути. Хотя их можно обойти. Так. Тут мы лагерь можем разбить. Спим до утра, кстати. Это деревня.
Beware of the Tenlands, Relaxi. They attack everyone they see, and now for a long while.
Сейчас только так. Окей, идем. Поющие воды. Прикольно. В саму воду мы не можем вступить. Не, ну понятно. А вот здесь можем, да? Ясненько. На водопад хочу посмотреть. Не дают. Жаль. Потерпи, другалек. Да, без зелий мы, конечно, тут вообще ни о чем, щенка. Ну, смотри, только апнули левел, но уже собрали примерно 10%. Да, сколько? Только на 5 этих. 6% где-то примерно. Хотя я со всеми в хороших отношениях, кроме Петруса. Я не понял. Мы обломки корабля идем искать или что это? Почти камешек заберем. Прикольно, море такое. Сюда очко. Ну, в смысле, очко навыков, ничего не подумайте. А, это типа пещера нас туда к морю выведет. Ну, пойдем глянем. Отсюда видно обломки? Не дадут нам посмотреть, да? Ладно. Так, у нас два пути. У нас два пути, и все они ведут в одну сторону в конце. Ой, блядь. Сиора. Ну ничего, сейчас встанет.
Look, there it is.
I have never seen a boat on its side like this. It looks like the corpse of a
Тут
man.
будет сейчас босс-файт. Очень на то похоже.
The corpses are chained up. These beasts were captive. Could they have died during the sinking?
I don't think so. Don't seem to have drowned. Something bigger or something. No effort at all.
Подожди. Ништяков нема.
The hull was torn apart. And given the way that the wood is broken, it came from the inside. Damn it. What happened here?
There are scratch marks almost everywhere on the wood. But they do not look like the marks a reef would make.
Ну понятно, босс-файт. Что еще мне надо смотреть? А, вот туда пройти? Не, смотреть обломки.
Desarde, can
I must leave you.
Ага, вон он. Все, сначала ломаем ему броню, потом все остальное. Броня вообще не ломается. Зелье уйдет на это все. Ты, блядь. На нахуй. Ну ничего нового я не покажу здесь в этом босс-файте. Ух ты, блядь. Да выпей ты зелья, блядь, сколько можно клацать? Зелье будешь пить, сука, или нет? я пытаюсь от него отойти, а он к нему наоборот прыгает. Потому что он привязанный к нему, я понимаю. По его направлению надо просто оп, оп. Оп. Пиздец, я уже убил на него 10 этих. Вообще урона не наносит. Отлично, время подхилиться сюда. Давай. Давай, вылазь. Ну хватит уже. Есть, красавчик, готовченко. Чё, 5 золотых монет с него и все? Все, мы нашли письмо. Окей, что мне на обломки смотреть? А, вот сюда.
It looks like an enormous cage. But look,
It's been broken. Is this ringing any bells for anyone else?
this ship was apparently carrying creatures from the island. The largest one managed to escape and made a hole in the hull as it tried to run away, just like in Serene. The sailors didn't stand a chance. All the clues seem to corroborate the captain's journal. The guardian who was locked up on the boat.
Yes. And my brothers had no... Let's go back and explain this.
Отлично. Три монеты выпало с чудища. Офигеть. Телепортироваться можно аж оттуда. Погнали в фартовый район. О, здорово, ребят, вы все здесь живете?
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Regarding the mission you entrusted Captain Vasco with.
We have come to give our conclusions.
I'm listening.
We examined the shipwreck and the surrounding area. A creature they carried on board managed to set itself free. An enormous beast. It made a hole in the hull and caused the sinking. We could only find dead bodies.
Alas, I was expecting it. May the sea be their shroud. We shall not forget them. Did you find anything?
The captain's journal tells the tale of the ship from their departure to the sinking.
Thank you, Vasco. It seems that the potions of the Alliance failed us once more. And rest assured, we will never transport another one of those creatures. They are too dangerous for our ships. Our honor is safe, thanks to you. You have proven your loyalty, and you have regained my trust. What you have achieved for us all deserves to be a part. I will send someone to tell the tattooist. He'll be waiting for you.
К татуировщику, ну пойдем.
I have come to receive my tattoo. The Admiral should have informed you.
Indeed, Captain. Congratulations. Well, take a seat. You know the drill.
What do you think about it? I feel more naught than ever.
Great. Congratulations, Vasco.
Васко дружба. Итак, мы копим на это. 2 у нас есть. Отлично. Магическая сила нихуевая. Че, на арене посражаться, может быть? Это надо ждать. Это к Хикмету надо передать. Так, надо вспомнить только, где арена.
Welcome. Have you? Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Come closer, good people. Liquor and wine from the continent. Oh, it's you on Ulmenau. Bertirtu. Do you want to...
Что у него есть? Кольцо защиты. Такое хорошее. Курица какая-то возьму. А, вот здесь арена. Да, что написано? Ну давайте на аренке подеремся.
Ready to excite? Perfect. Here for your greatest pleasure, our team of excellence.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
No magic left. Drink a potion.
Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
No magic left. Drink a potion.
Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. Let's see if you can ward off this fate. I need healing.
На, сюда их. Столик тут должен же быть. Давай магических этих приколях. Надо сначала этот одеть кожух алхимический. Ага, вот он. Надо бурачник собирать. Кстати, на арену можно телепортироваться. Отлично. Ого, там какая-то горгулья серьезная. Ну погнали. Да дай же пройти, сука. Так, минус Васку, да? Поехали. Васко, вставай. Ну, пускай надо, блядь, не хочу зелья тратить. Пошли на четвертый бой. Ты, бля. Ну, погнали. Все, никого не трогайте, пусть у них броня ломается. Сейчас мы обновим тут все. Это тоже серьезное, по-моему, ребята. 3 очков навыков. И сюда то, что мы как раз хотели. На 4. Пробуем. И достаточно ярости. Понял? Отлично. Ты стой. Так, это уже что-то посерьезней. Ну ладно, погнали. Да, это имбовая фигня. Ух ты, бля. А может я смогу уклониться? Я не буду на это тратить ничего.
Public really appreciate. Perfect. That's so incredible. Who would ever have believed that our excellence would have risen so high, so quickly? And now, ladies and lords, here they are. Poison on my brain. Let's go.
Так, ну альбинос, он самый такой опасный. Надо броню ему снять. Спокойно. И 4 зашла. Хорошо. Хорошо. Теперь можно этого выведем. О, и ребята посерьезнее. Ну пошли. Сёре дали пизды, кстати. Не, ей не дали пока. Горгулья. Ну, поехали. Сломаем ей сначала броню. А все остальное. Торнадо запустила, блять, ёбнутая. Я еще и в броне алхимика дерусь, да? Идиот. Спокойно, блядь. Короче, нажал, блядь. Сёра. Охуенно выпил зелье.
You are now a champion of the arena. I must say, this is the first time I've ever seen such a young team leader win the title. Allow me to give you this.
Как летающий
The prize awarded to
босс не ушел вообще отсюда.
I need to get going.
Все, мы чемпионы арены. Чё, и мы даже не апнули левел? С такими монстрами сражались и не апнули левел? Так, следующее очко на следующем уровне, 16-й, 17-й. Ну сейчас чуть-чуть полегче идет кач. В этом плане повезло здесь. Кристаллы памяти есть 2 штучки. Так, что у нас по трансляции? Все в порядке, все в порядке. 1:38 всего лишь. Мы уже столько всего успели. А где Курт? Почему он не с нами? Тут же был костер, мы можем от костра здесь, да? Ну-ка, подожди, давай попробуем. Так, дополнительные задания. Это выполнение основного задания. Но все туда идет, к Хикмету. Хорошо. Мне бы колечко новое хотелось. Мы еще вот тут нигде не были. И сколько локаций. Вот здесь все может быть. Вот это вот река, типа, бля. Ласку отдохни. Возьмем Курта с собой.
Green blood, Matt, do you?
I must leave you.
Хорошо, погнали. А у этого нету никаких там как-то второстепенных заданий.
What can I do for you?
What was your role at my uncle's court?
No. I tried to teach you that you were so.
I'll see you later.
Take care.
Hikmet. Давай я даже оденусь вот так вот. Чтобы он не доебался. Я не знаю, в чем была причина, что он меня не пускал. Ля какой сидит. Ля.
Your Excellence, it is an honor to meet you. Allow me to present my sincerest regards in the name of the Congregation of Merchants.
And allow me to wish you and your cousin a warm welcome to the island, in the hopes that this visit will help prolong the profitable relations between our two nations.
Likewise. Nevertheless, another question brings me. The Malachor. The Prince d'Orsay hopes that these new shores will bring us new possibilities. Even a remedy.
It is an area that concerns us greatly, but be assured we are studying it acutely. Our doctors and alchemists are particularly interested in the flora of the isle. It's extremely varied and different from our own. In fact, we have sent a group of explorers into a very promising sector. Alas, we've had no news from them for quite some time now. We are hoping that nothing has happened. We would have sent a patrol to investigate, but we cruelly lack the means to do so. The natives have proven aggressive, even hostile to our studies, and have attacked us regularly.
You asked the question why. You steal our lands, gouging the earth in sacred places. And now our people are disappearing. It's enough to drive one to unsheath a blade. Do you not agree?
Siora, please, I understand how you feel, but this isn't the right time.
I am sorry. You are right. My apologies, Your Excellence. Continue, please.
Yes. As I was saying, we are obligated to maintain all of our able-bodied men here in order to protect the city. But we would be happy to share with you the results of our research if...
Your Excellency.
This insolent interruption is untimely and unwelcome.
I deeply regret, Excellency, but one of our frontier posts has just suffered a brutal attack.
Report then and be precise.
The natives attacked us by surprise. Our men were massacred. Our frontier post is lost.
One more act of barbarity. Dismissed, soldier. Where was I? Yes. We would be most pleased to share our discoveries with our allies if your cousin would send us a party to help us find our lost expedition. I could show you to which region they were sent.
I thank you for the information and will let him know.
If you are of a mind to accord me another request, I would be truly grateful.
I'm listening.
As you have not failed to observe, our troops, as well as our caravans, have been suffering incessant attacks. The merchants, including your own, are raided, often killed, and certain goods have become scarce. Captain Rainhild, who commands our outpost in the plains, has communicated his incapacity to protect them. Considering that certain of your own fellow countrymen are involved...
You would like me to lend a hand? I will see what I can do, Your Excellency.
Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
I met Ulan, the Bone Blowers clan chief, from the village of Ignamri. He is an open-minded man who holds great expectations of exchanges with the colonies. He would like to meet you to discuss a treaty, even an alliance.
Ulan, you say? I have never heard mention of this name, but to finally have an ally among the natives could only be beneficial. That is excellent news. Still, I fear that I cannot leave the city. That would be taking too much of a risk.
I doubt that Ulan will come to Hikmet. He is looking for an alliance, but he is not desperate. Such a gesture would be considered a sign of weakness by his clan.
That is understandable, I suppose. Do they grasp the concept of emissaries? Do you think that solution might work?
I think that might be possible. I'm sure he would understand that you could not come to see him in person for the same reason.
Excellent. Finally, some clear skies in our negotiations with the natives. My right-hand man will then go to this village to finalize an agreement with King Ulan.
I'll be there too, to make sure everything goes according to our plans. There is another matter concerning the same village that I would like to bring to your attention. A wandering merchant, a member of Ulan's clan, is being kept in your outpost. Can you authorize his entry into the city?
I see no harm in that. This merchant is certainly not a threat to us, and he might even prove useful if the negotiations with his clan should take a foul turn. Here, please be so kind as to give him this letter of passage. If he presents it to the guards, they will let him in and he'll be able to establish his stall in town.
I thank you. I hope to see you again. I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lord.
Отлично, неплохо. Ой, хрен знает где, да? Сначала торговец, потом лейтенант.
Your Excellency.
Колечек для меня нету. Ясно, ничего интересного. Чё мычите? Сейчас все будет. Наш имидж. Нафтов еще до сих пор подозрительность. Это, кстати, очень странно. Не очень хочется островитян бомбить. Может, просто это проигнорировать? Синие растения нам надо собирать, потому что это на зелье маны. Кто это? Не надо, не надо. Идем отсюда.
Please, help me. Just keep walking, Renaigse. This does not concern you.
Have mercy. They will kill me. I am but a merchant who wishes to trade with the big city.
I never thought I would see several islander warriors attacking a mere merchant. And I thought honor and righteousness were of the utmost importance in your culture. I must have been mistaken.
What are you trying to say, Renaigse? Are you insulting us?
You're insulting yourselves by behaving this way. He's an unarmed man. He's trying to survive. What honor is there in attacking him?
He is a traitor. He deserves to be punished. But you are right. He is not worth attacking. Let's leave. His punishment will come once we have chased Renaigse away, and he cannot sell his products.
Adloreda Onolmanawi. May the trees along your path always bear fruit.
Think nothing of it. Ulan told me that you were not able to enter the town.
It is true. The soldiers did not let me enter. They left me outside, and the Donea Exdragao took advantage of this opportunity to attack me.
Rest assured, I have obtained permission for you to enter, which should allow you to set up your...
Adloreda Renaigse.
Farewell, merchant. That...
Спасибо. Сейчас, секунду, я приду. Продолжаем, ребятки. Итак. Я бы хотел пропустить вот это задание. И нападение на караване. Поэтому я его просто спрячу с глаз долой. Сообщить Улану о решении наместника. Погнали. Что это? Ну, это красное растение. Не дают, а? Ну ладно. Так, это я просто проигнорирую. Не хочу островитян бить. Здорово, перцы. Чё машешь?
Ulan, I see that the governor of Hikmet's emissary is already here.
He is. And I am very thankful that you succeeded in organizing this meeting. I am full of hope for the future.
We are very grateful as well, Your Excellency. However, if you could leave us, I am sure you can understand that the discussion we are about to have must remain confidential.
Naturally. I hope that you will reach an agreement.
Подождать конца переговоров. Это мы можем. Давай посмотрим, открыли ли мы здесь все вопросики пока. Да, кстати, мы можем пока сходить и вот это вот забрать. Это охуенная идея, я считаю. Я ж надеюсь, там не зареспаунились эти чудики. Зареспаунились. Стой. Ставь его. Странно, я их уже убивал, и они зареспаунились. Итак, нам нужна наука, это одежда алхимика. Сюда. Тут-то мы все открыли. Да? Прикольно. Пошли дождемся как раз конца этих переговоров. Пока добежим, они как раз и закончатся. Сюда грибочки. Сюда грибочки. Давай поспим до рассвета.
So, have you reached an agreement?
Our discussions were very fruitful. However, we are faced with a problem.
Really?
Our peace treaty depends on the ability to exchange freely.
And Chief Ulan has warned me that our merchants would be at risk of being attacked by the neighboring clan.
Mordoon, the chief of the village of Igugsob, is at the Nea Exragao. He is among those who think that the people of your island are only here to take from us. But his village would also benefit from this agreement. If you could convince him to meet us, we could reach an understanding, allowing the caravans to pass through his territory.
Without this, I am afraid we would not be able to make a commitment. Peace and trade are linked. If our merchants risk their lives coming here,
I am sure that you will manage to convince him that the Renaigse are not all bad.
I can try, at least.
Adredar, we will wait here and hope that you will manage to reason with him.
Что ж, тогда пешкодралом. Господи, сраный олень меня напугал. Листа повернул на север к горе, по дороге увидел в соседних кустах моста занят сундук. Проверим. Север, горы, на опушке леса. Ничего, тут будет какой-то босс-файт. Скорее всего, да. погнали. Опа, не сюда. С этими медведями драться. Да. $672. Есть для меня зелья маны. Отлично. Тут мы еще не были. Йоу, как много всего. Пойдем налево. Что это за листики? За листиками был грибочек. Тут сразу лагерь, да? Да, я понимаю, то что надо. Сразу опа, лагерь. Хорошо, дальше. Пойдем в их деревню. Горячие источники. Хорош. Есть уровень. Есть и руда. Ага, еще один лагерь. Скинем сюда легендарные шмотки. Прикольно. себя немножко прокачаем. Отлично. Характеристики. Ловкость, сила воли. Запас магии увеличивает. Да? Хорошо. Идем дальше. Не доебутся? Нет? Прикольно. Ой, камень силы, сюда его. Отлично, навык. Поехали. Сейчас мы тебя ограбим сначала, друг. Мы до сих пор вроде алхимика.
What are you doing here, and I say? Your kind are not welcome in my village.
What can you tell me about your...
Why would I talk? All you need to know is they are our friends and our companions.
I see.
Anything...
Ulan, the king of Vignamri, wants to establish a trade agreement and sign a peace treaty with the governor of Hikmet.
This sounds like something he would do. All he ever thinks about is picking up the crumbs left behind by the Renaigse. All of that in hope of breathing new life into his village, while insulting the memory of the deceased men and women who lived there.
Hikmet's emissary will only sign if their merchants can move freely and in peace. They want to meet you.
I am not like him. I am a Donea Exregao, a proud man, not a slug. The Renaigse cannot be trusted. They are deceitful and only seek to trap us.
The Donea Exregao I have met were fearless, and yet you are running away from a mere meeting. By refusing to negotiate, you are only showing weakness, nothing else.
Not Freddy. The worst part is that you are right. I cannot refuse this meeting without appearing weak. Fine. I will meet Ulan and his emissary. But I will not go to his village. Tell them to find me at Landristel. I will be there in a few hours.
I will tell them right away. Thank you, Mordu.
You really know how to talk to people. I never thought you would be able to convince Mordun. His anger towards the Renaigse is so strong.
Так бывает. Поехали. Как тут у нас дела со стримом, все нормально вроде. Все хорошо. Погнали дальше. Даже немножко увеличить громкость тут. Это может быть ловушка, кстати. Всем пизды даст. С армией туда придет.
Mordoon is willing to meet you at Lanristel to sign a peace treaty.
You really are an accomplished negotiator and diplomat, Your Excellency.
I knew you would succeed. Thanks to you, the whole region will be at peace.
Do you know where this place is, Ulan?
Of course. In our language, Lanristel means Glade of Promises. It is a sacred place, one whose peacefulness must be respected. It bodes well.
In that case, we should go there at once.
Yes, come back to see me soon. And if luck is off...
Ulan is acting strangely. I do not trust him.
We should go to Lanristel to make sure we're not being tricked.
And if we want to see this encounter,
это то место, где мы сейчас были. Там, где должен быть босс-файт, там, где я говорю. Вот он там будет. Переговоры через 5 часов или прямо сейчас? Офигеть.
Adloredar, thank you for coming. You saved me. That accursed Ulan. I should have known he would betray us both. My men are dead, and now I am injured. He achieved exactly what he wanted in the end. I will have to join another clan if I do not want my whole village to suffer the consequences of my defeat.
I'm sorry, Mordoon. I really am.
You were deceived, just like I was. Sometimes, among the stones, there can be snakes. Farewell, on Almanawi. And do not let yourself be betrayed again.
Это место нельзя беспокоить, да, он сказал? Сейчас он получит пиздюлей. Иди сюда, мой сахарочек.
Traitor! This meeting was meant to establish peace, and yet you have exclusively sent armed men.
Mordoon was a Denea Exragao. He would have never accepted an agreement with the Renaig Say. He would have endlessly attacked our merchants and our allies' caravans. We had to protect ourselves if we were to make these exchanges possible. So we did.
By lying and manipulating me.
I am sorry, but I was unsure that you would agree to help us if I told you the truth. I understand your anger, but keep in mind that we are now at peace, thanks to you. You are now a Carranza Vignamri, and should you seek it, you will always have our assistance. Anything else?
Nothing. I must go.
Ясно. Гандоша. Костик, что ты, болеешь?
My dear cousin, come closer and tell me what brings you.
I've been to the neighboring cities as you asked of me.
Tell me then, was your journey adventurous?
Well, I was able to gain audience with the governors, give them your regards, and glean some information.
I would not have allowed anything bad to happen to him, Your Highness.
Oh, it's just us here, Kurt. Why not continue to call me by my given name? Carry on with your story, cousin. I'm impatient to know what secrets our illustrious neighbors have discovered.
The Bridge Alliance believes that a remedy could possibly be found by studying the local flora. They are quite motivated, but their research expedition has gone missing and there is no sign of life. And since they themselves are under constant attack, they cannot spare a rescue party to investigate. The Mother Cardinal, in her opinion, believes the Malachor to be a result of a curse.
A curse cast by a demon. An evil creature worshipped by a cult of island natives. If you would allow me to second the request of our Mother Cardinal, we are in dire need of your help. Our inquisitors are hardly diplomats and... But I should let you finish, my son.
They have started their investigations in a village where strange events have been taking place, but they're unable to get to the bottom of it. The population keeps its secrets, and Taleme hopes that we might help them learn more about the cult.
This is all extremely interesting. You have lived up to my expectations, as always. That said, we find ourselves between the rock and the hard place. The bridge is already in open conflict with the island natives. Taleme and their inquisitors... We're going to have to tread on eggshells, but let's follow all the clues to their mysteries. We need to help them continue their investigations. Perhaps one will lead us to something useful. I don't have a lot of men, as well you know, and since I only trust you among them, take Kurt and any others that seem useful. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you.
If you would allow me, Your Highness, I would be honored to assist your cousin on his investigation.
Very well, then. You could start by indicating the precise location of your nasty village.
Of course, Your Highness.
А теперь мы будем
I should have thought of
отношения
that
с ним,
sooner.
да?
Allow me to mark the location on your
Слушай.
map, my son.
Thank you. Have no fear, Constantine. I will take care of all matters at hand.
I've been thinking about this story of the ruins, about the secret of my father. I want to discover what he is hiding. This question also concerns you. You look too much like a native for that to be a coincidence. Since we cannot bombard my father with questions, others here must give us the answers we require. The congregation, even in the past, could not have made it to this island without help. We are pitiful sailors.
You are thinking of us. But I assure you that I know nothing of this story.
You are perhaps simply not aware, but your admiral stationed at the captainry surely is. Go and find her, cousin. Try to learn the final chapter of this story. Very well. Anything else? I'm going to leave now. Look out for yourself.
Greenblood, my friend. My contacts have spoken. I was able to discover the location of this infamous Phantom training camp.
Do you still think they should be held accountable?
More than ever. You know that I recruited Raynor. I want to know what kind of hornet's nest I led him into. I want to know what... But I fear if I go alone, I might not be... I need the help of my...
How can I refuse such a...
Куртера. Отлично.
Glad to see you, my friend. Can I do anything for...
I must leave you.
Ah, my child, I'm happy that you are here.
Please do.
I've known the Mother Cardinal for quite some time. She is... I fear that your cousin might be a little defenseless when dealing with her, and would like...
What do you have in mind?
Diplomacy is not only a matter of form. If we had the means to action more personal leverage...
How could we ever find anything of...
Everyone has nasty little secrets, my child.
It is a very good idea, but alas...
I understand.
I'll see you later, Father.
Take care, my child.
Так, начнем сначала. Посмотрим. Древняя тайна. Адмирал. Найти лагерь научной экспедиции. Строится в деревне, о которой говорил Петрус. Пороки предстоятельницы. Окей. Начало среди призраков. Сказать на карте. Давай тогда Петруса сразу с собой возьмем.
Have you considered?
It is a very good...
I understand.
I'll see you later.
Take care.
Так, отомстим за пацана. Для начала. Ты уже здесь? Так. F5. Смотрим, куда нам надо. Нам теперь сюда. Начнем с этого. Сюда его. Так, волчар позорных обошли. Что у нас здесь? Ага. Лагерь. Нет, мне интересно, что это. Идем. Есть ярость. лагерь это наш лагерь, который мы можем поставить, правильно? Странно, что он здесь. Внутри всех этих пещер. Смысл такого лагеря я, конечно, не понимаю. Но ничего, разберемся. А, тут можно было и так обойти. Ну ничего. Хорошо, идем. О. Что, будете со мной говорить, нет? Пошел процессинг.
I was informed of your arrival by my sentinels, but I didn't think it would be you, Kurt.
Rolf, you're the leader of this camp.
Do you two know each other?
We train together. We haven't seen each other in a long time. A very long time.
The world of warriors is very small, Kurt. What brings you here, my old comrade? And who are these people with you? They're not one of us.
My name is Desadeh. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I am Bishop Petrus. May the enlightened guide you.
These people sure are important. So, what are you doing here?
I've heard things about this place. About this very special camp.
And we wanted to see what it was all about with our own eyes.
That's very nice of you, but visitors aren't welcome in this camp. What goes on here is only the guards' business.
Does the same apply to me?
Listen, Kurt. I can give you and your friends some answers, but only because it's you. Anyway, knowing you as well as I do, I'm aware I'm not going to get rid of you that easily. So, what would you like to know?
What is it you do here? And why is this place kept secret? Even from your comrades in the guard?
The natives have their magic, and we have to train elites to be able to face them. That's what we're doing here. Our role is sensitive, and our location obviously cannot be revealed to the whole island.
I see the reason for this kind of training. The Bridge Alliance would be particularly interested in soldiers like these. And yet I'd never heard of this elite squadron.
We're still in the early stages of the program. We don't want to rush things. And our leaders demand secrecy. Orders are orders.
Okay,
this is a huge camp for such a secret location. How is it organized?
The main building is reserved for officers and the wounded. The front and rear of the camp are dedicated to combat training. But most exercises take place outside.
Impressive. And how do you manage recruitment?
Only the best come here. Those who have combat experience. Once they arrive, they're separated into 2 squadrons, each led and trained by a lieutenant. But you already know all of this, Kurt. It must bring back memories.
Yes.
Will you tell us about your training?
That's a sensitive topic. Most exercises take place in the field to get the men used to it. The natives' knowledge of the environment gives them as much of an advantage as their magic. But if you want to know more, you should ask my lieutenant instructors.
Actually, we found out about this camp while we were looking for someone.
A kid I recruited. Rainer.
Oh. I didn't know he was one of yours. My condolences. I was told he died in an accident in the harbour.
Don't insult my intelligence, Rolf.
All right. Since you're here, I guess there's no point in lying to you anymore. The accident occurred during a maneuver. It's regrettable, but these things happen, you know?
We've taken up enough of your time, Captain.
I agree, and I have things to do.
I'd like to question your lieutenant instructors, if you don't mind. to ask them about Raina.
You've become a real sap. Fine. But try not to disrupt the day's schedule too much. Goodbye.
I'm sorry. I couldn't contain my anger.
I noticed. Good thing you know this captain so well. I don't think he would have let us investigate otherwise.
Lieutenant!
Respectfully, Captain.
Here is my friend, the legate of the...
At your orders.
How do the various squadrons in this camp differ from one another?
The recruits I train are intended to carry out more subtle actions.
Really? What kind?
I teach them how to blend into the background, understand customs, observe, and know when to strike.
That's strange. These skills are normally associated with assassins, rather than soldiers.
These skills are always useful, regardless of the enemy or the setting.
Вот так вот.
What kind of training do your men undergo?
I can't go into details, but they learn discipline and to outdo themselves.
You mean to blindly follow orders, even to their death?
But No, Captain. We also teach them to analyze situations.
How did you become an instructor?
I have led numerous squadrons before. I worked with Captain Rolfe in the past. And when I arrived on the...
That's very impressive. And I expect that you're familiar with the natives' environment and magic.
Yes, of course.
Kurt, don't you think that someone this talented fits what we're looking for? You see, we need to find someone who can replace Kurt to oversee my cousin's security.
Your cousin is a governor of New Serene, I've heard. It's a prestigious position. I don't doubt my abilities, but enough...
We can't hide anything from you.
We're trying to find out what happened to Raina, a recruit who...
That name doesn't sound familiar.
The other lieutenant's squadron.
Yes. I'm sorry. Haven't been...
He died. His body was thrown...
I guess it was one of your recruits.
We'll question some of your soldiers.
At your orders, but please be quick.
Lieutenant.
Captain.
My friend here would like to learn more about this camp.
Can you tell us about your squad?
The recruits who come here are the best. And in my squadron, they get even better. I don't know what else to tell you. They're disciplined, rigorous, and effective. Exactly what you'd expect from the best.
What kind of training takes...
Combat in natural settings.
I'm very curious about how you train against the magic.
Now these are complex, secret maneuvers.
That's a pity.
I heard the recruit Raina trained here. What can...
Oh, he was a good one.
So we've heard. Your cap...
The training we do outside can be dangerous. Unfortunately, Raina fell to his death in...
He fell?
During a simulated ambush. I know, it's not glorious, but it happened. I'd like to get back to work now, if you'll allow it, Captain.
Go on. We're gonna go talk...
I hope that it won't take too long.
We'll be quick, Lieutenant.
The story about training against magic is a lie. This lieutenant has no idea what he's talking about.
So what could they be training recruits for?
Soldier!
Yes, Captain.
At ease.
Me? At your order.
You look exhausted. Is training...
It's difficult at first, but you get through.
Haven't you ever wanted to stop?
I'm not a coward, nor a weakling.
What is that? Your motto?
Our squadrons, Captain.
You seem concerned about your comrades.
No, not at all.
Are you afraid of what they might think of you?
Absolutely not, Captain. We are all of one mind in this squadron.
Since this is such a close-knit squadron...
Yes, of course. But he's not part...
Really?
I don't know what you're trying to get me to say. Raina left the squadron because he was sent on a mission. There's not...
Sorry, mate, but that's not...
I don't...
Thank you.
Thank you, sire. Captain?
Good heavens. I feel like a bogeyman.
These recruits are clearly scared to let any information slip.
It's as if their life depended on it.
Отсюда подняться. Здесь. Окей. Бред, почему прыжка нету? Как мне спуститься к этим дебилам?
Soldier,
Captain. We'd like to...
Is this well?
You're very...
You're not?
That's-
Yeah.
No.
And we should leave.
Your name's...
Wilhelm.
Keep it up, Wilhelm.
This recruit, Wilhelm, in spite of himself, led on more than the others.
His resentment is clear.
Hello, soldier. Captain.
We need...
Of course.
Howard?
Yeah.
No. What's it, Lyric? Do you trust...
We're like five.
You've sure got...
Yes, Captain.
We've learned that
No. Of course.
That's strange. I was told...
If you don't mind, I'd like to get...
He seems...
No. It's not that.
Very well.
Excellence.
Lieutenants, report.
Captain?
Could you give us a few minutes and take us around the site? I've never been here before, and I'm curious to see what goes on.
I'm not sure if we can, Captain.
We are on duty, Captain.
Right, Lieutenant. Let's go. Are you coming with us?
No, thank you. I'd rather stay here. Take in some...
As you like.
Wilhelm, we need to talk. And don't worry. Kurt will...
Why are you doing this?
We didn't think you'd say anything.
If you noticed, others will have too. They'll make...
Even more reason to talk. If we have proof, we... What's really going on here? We know...
This is supposed to be a training camp for the guards. Only the most talented recruits are allowed to join. That's what we're told every day.
Tell me about the training you...
It's more torture. We're constantly beaten and humiliated, and they even push us to police one another, so we don't dare talk. Whatever the orders, we put our heads down.
It reminds me of the Ordo Luminis' interrogation methods. The poor buggers end up admitting to anything at all, accepting the unacceptable.
I heard them tell you about the specialist training against the natives in hostile. But what they teach us would be more useful.
As for Rainer, do you know...
Yes. One day he just couldn't stand it any longer. He disobeyed orders. They summoned him for night training.
What does that entail?
It doesn't have much to do with real training. They call us up for it at the last minute. The weakest serve as punching bags for the others, who are encouraged to beat them. If we refuse, we too become the target. If you're looking to punish Rainer's murderer, you can start with me. We all have...
Thank you for telling us all of this.
I hope you can do something. Have this camp closed.
We understand the risk you've taken. We won't let you down.
Thank you. Really. That was truly fascinating.
Captain?
I've seen everything I needed to see.
Yes, Captain.
Shall we go?
Kurt, Willem has spoken.
What did he tell you?
He said the recruits go through hell. They're humiliated, spy on each other, get bullied. It's essentially torture. Rainer wouldn't stand for these methods. He rebelled and was summoned for night training.
Are you sure he used that term?
Yes. But he told me it's not really training. That recruits are summoned.
And the others beat them. Sometimes to death. I know.
You knew about this kind of training?
Yeah. I thought it was a thing of the past. What a monster. How dare he?
I'm so sorry. I'm lost for words. Tell me, did you learn anything new?
I scouted out the site. There's two parts of the barracks, Rolf's quarters and the basement, which they refused to open for me.
These people's methods are despicable, but we can't just... Innocent people could get hurt.
Let's wait for night. We'll sneak into the camp unseen, search...
We might also try to find out where this night training takes place.
Yes. I wouldn't want other young recruits to lose them.
Это типа темнота. Ну, типа да.
Let's find Rolf's office. He surely has the key to the basement.
Приказ о проведении ночной муж. Сильно получен данный приказ явиться ночному муж рядового Вильгельма. Явка обязательно. Сбор будет проводиться в 10 на лесной тропе к северу от лагеря. Пизда Вильгельму. Ключи от комнаты пыток. Капитан Рой, благодарю за преданную работу. Вы прекрасно справляетесь. Некоторые из ваших предыдущих конкурентов уже оставили позицию. Как мы планируем, майор Герман сообщает о потерях, но они не повлияют на наши планы.
This letter is disturbing, Kurt. It confirms that several deaths have been disguised in order. It says that the recruits trained here have been assigned, and yet I'm sure that Constantine knows nothing. The conclusion of the letter also... So it seems.
He's gone too far.
А где они все сами? Вот еще ключи какие-то. Теперь в подвал. Ну, нету тут скрытность. Да, никого тут нету в казармах. А они все на муштру пошли, да?
Locked.
Клетка.
This room. What could have happened in here?
I know the smell only too well. Fear, blood, death.
The Ordo Luminis would surely envy such a place.
Капитан, согласно журналу, проверили подготовку новобранцев. Некоторые из них плохо приносили недосыпание, поэтому их отправили в черную комнату в целях тренировки. Потеряли одного солдата, но остальным это пошло на пользу. Они вышли немного ослабшие, зато дисциплина защищена улучшилась.
This document explains a lot. Rainer shows up on this list more than once.
Those who resist too much.
Kurt. Wilhelm.
These monsters want to make him pay for the help he gave us.
We can't let them kill him.
The risk is that Rolf will ambush us.
If this boy dies because of us...
Ну и отдадим этого пацана Константину. Да куда ты заходишь, господи? Пушка управления дебильная.
I refuse to let these recruits pay for the bastards who manipulate them. Let's avoid spilling blood in vain.
These children are victims, yes. But they are armed victims. Are you sure they'll spare us?
They're just kids. There has to be a way to reason.
We'll do what we can, Kurt. I can't promise anything more.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Стой пока.
Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
It's blocked.
It's blocked.
Можно пройти как-то тут.
Kurt, you're so predictable.
I knew you were a bastard, but I didn't think you'd be part of this disgrace.
Have fun, soldiers! The traitors must die!
Stop! Soldiers, are you really going to obey these scoundrels? Do I need to remind you of the Guard's motto? Where is your honor?
I won't repeat myself, recruits. Execute these traitors!
Soldiers, listen to your captain. You are the victims of these monsters, and we are here to save you. We surrendered without resistance, to avoid a fight, and to spare your lives.
Well, what do you want us to do? We have orders, and we know what will happen to us if we don't obey.
Enough! To arms! Attack!
All this bullying and humiliation is only intended to turn you into weapons, not soldiers. And when a weapon is no longer needed, its owner throws it away rather than risk injury. That's why Raina was disposed of.
Being a soldier doesn't mean being a puppet. Put your weapons down.
They're right, mates. I don't want to end up in the harbor.
What do you think, soldier? You think we can trust them?
It's over, Lieutenant. These recruits won't do your dirty work for you anymore.
You're finally here.
Sorry, Captain. The boy resisted longer than planned.
You were spared the shame of seeing how far your comrades have fallen.
What happened?
They surrendered. Like the weaklings they are.
That should make the next night training sessions interesting.
What have you done with Wilhelm?
He received the punishment for traitors and insurgents, like Raina before him.
Kurt, I'm terribly sorry. We should have...
saved him first. We're responsible for his death.
By the enlightened, Kurt. Don't let your guilt blind you when the boy's murderers stand before you.
You're right.
Recruits! Attack!
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Древний клеймор. Нехило.
Will you be all right, Kurt?
Yes. Yes. You! Take care of the camps.
It would be an honor, Captain!
You'll stay here for now. I'll send men.
What do you want us to do?
I'll need backup if I really want to put an end to all of this. We must go see Major Sieglinder in New Serene.
Are you sure she wasn't involved?
Her? She already held the commander at a distance. He would have sacked her.
There's no use...
Sieglinder, I need to talk to you.
What's the matter, Kurt?
We've just returned from a training camp. A secret camp, where elite soldiers are trained through terror, humiliation, and torture.
Don't tell me that.
Yes. One of my recruits died, and he wasn't the only one. It is designed to create a regiment of assassins.
I am sorry, Kurt. I knew something was wrong, but I never would have thought it'd go that far.
We put an end to it all. We had to. But Torsten allowed it, even encouraged it.
I told you that the commander's ambition would end up leading us astray from the ideals of the Guard, and that we would pay the price for it.
Yes. At the time, I told you you were exaggerating. That he had his reasons.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to speak out, Sieglinder. And reveal the commander's project to the governor of the congregation.
If I were as close to him and his family as you are, I would have done so a long time ago.
I know. I feel so stupid for not having understood Torsten's scheme until now.
You've always been a loyal person, Kurt. And too many loyalties are sometimes hard to reconcile. But Torsten betrayed us all. I'm counting on you to make him pay for it.
Believe me, he won't get away with it.
Goodbye, Kurt. My men and I...
Green blood, my friend. Do you need some?
I must leave you.